Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to witness a pool showdown. With a friend's nudge, she suddenly realized her clothes were clinging to her like a bad date. She dived back into the pool. Inside, chaos reigned as Jake's men and Anna's classmates fought like gladiators. These book-smart kids were no match for the street thugs, like rookies facing off against a pro fighter. The guy who got pushed down pulled out his phone to call the cops, mumbling, "I didn't sign up for your soap opera." "Shut up. I don't want to hear your nonsense." The party chaos ended. What followed was a high-speed chase, thanks to the gentleman Knott, who got caught up because of me. When he offered her a ride home, Annie really couldn't find a reason to say no. This guy is too dramatic. Seeing Jake ride up on his motorcycle, the man felt a chill. Initially, he just felt his heart racing, but when the hammer hit the window, his frustration quickly morphed into rage. He slammed his foot down, and Jake's goon went flying, leaving everyone to stop and check on the victim. He sighed in relief as the speed slowed down, checking the battle scars on his luxury ride. Subtitles. Just as he was on the verge of complaining, a spine-chilling voice from behind sent shivers down his spine, causing Annie to hesitate for a moment. She lunged at Jake, hoping to team up with the guy against him. What a comic showdown. Little did she know, the man scrambled into the car, leaving her safety in the dust. What a real gentleman. Watching all this, he forgot about his troubles with Jake. Alone, he was totally lost in the wilderness. If someone sinister showed up, it'd be a nightmare. Her desire to survive ignited a crazy imagination of the dark. She even noticed a slight softening in her tone, while her mind was filled with an unmistakable disgust at the inappropriate flirting. Annie definitely caught on. In a fit of anger, she flagged down a passing car, only to find a guy full of cheesy lines. With Jacob flaunting his antics nearby, surprisingly, Annie still clung onto a bit of trust. Holding onto his sturdy back, she bounced along in the night breeze for an entire hour, finally arriving at her doorstep. Just as she was about to enter, her parents returned home, and the sight of her with Jake made her mother explode. Before she could protest, Mom grounded her for a week, taking away her phone talk about a funny punishment. Meanwhile, Jake had several new love interests, and what a dramatic twist of fate. Subtitle. When she caught sight of Jake standing beside her friend, her feet came to an abrupt halt instantly. Was this what people referred to as fate? Don't panic, I'm just here for my friend, having a meal. Right here, that's my best friend. I hear your connection is pretty epic. Jake shamelessly asked Annie to be his girlfriend again, and she really wanted to run away. Her mother saw this scene, and her face darkened like a storm cloud. She didn't think it was a coincidence, and Anna's phone and freedom vanished. To her mom, it was protection. To Annie, it was a freedom grab, planting the seeds of rebellion. A friend visiting suggested a car race. Normally she'd refuse, but Annie felt eager this time. Annie decided to break free, feeling a bit constrained, but still said yes. The row of cars, flickering candlelight, and graffiti walls made the sheltered Annie feel like a fish out of water. After meeting her friend, she tried to leave, claiming she was not feeling well, but then a surprise happened. The argument sounded like a battlefield surrounding the race. At that moment, the announcer called for the start, and the tension skyrocketed. A woman hopped on Jake's motorcycle, shooting Annie a challenging look. "You better run." Stunned by this, she shot back, "As if you've even asked me. I'm a bit hungry." At this point, Anna's irritable anger couldn't be contained any longer. It finally exploded. She yanked her friend's belt off, her eyes blazing with determination. The thrill in the air was electrifying, and that rush didn't fade away. Suddenly, police sirens pierced the night as a swarm of cops charged in. Quite a comedic ending. The cops were grabbing people left and right as Annie panicked, completely lost. At that moment, Jake, who'd been a pain to her, rushed back. "Hurry up, let's go." With limited speed from the back seat, she wisely proposed, "It'll distract the cops." A half hour later, she successfully shook off the pursuit, finally reuniting with Jake at their spot. Jake suddenly flashed a grin, a mischievous glint in his eyes as he revved the bike. Subtitles, she could no longer stay hidden and awkwardly crawled out from beneath the bridge. She burst into laughter like a scene from an absurd comedy.